If you're not paying attention to her yet, please get on board, even if the mainstream media isn't yet, because she is somebody who is going to be super exciting to watch.
The 2025 WNBA Draft, held on April 14th, marked a pivotal moment for the league, ushering in a fresh generation of talent set to redefine its future. With 38 players selected, teams made calculated decisions to strengthen their rosters, skillfully combining top collegiate stars with promising international prospects. And the wildest part, it's all absolutely real.
With the first pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Dallas Wings select Paige Bueckers, University of Connecticut.
With the first overall pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Dallas Wings selected UConn guard Paige Bueckers. Renowned for her scoring efficiency and on-court leadership, Bueckers averaged 19.8 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game in her final collegiate season. Her arrival is viewed as a potential game-changer for the Wings as they aim to bounce back from a difficult 2024 campaign.
Or Paige aren't as high as they were for Caitlin. If she doesn't, well, she clearly doesn't have as many haters as Caitlin Clark did or does. So this one is kind of interesting to me. The article starts out saying last year, Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark went #1 pick in the WNBA draft to a top 5 finish in MVP voting and a spot on the all WNBA first team. Fresh off leading UConn to its first national championship since 2016, can Paige Bueckers make a similar impact as the presumptive #1 pick in Monday's draft?
Bueckers enters the league with an impressive resume, including a career field goal percentage of 53% and a sharp 41.6% accuracy from three-point range, highlighting her status as a true three-level scorer. With 385 assists to just 162 turnovers during her college career, she's proven to be a high IQ playmaker with elite court vision and decision-making. Defensively, she makes her presence felt, averaging 2.2 steals and 1.4 blocks per game, further underlining her all-around impact.
Paige getting big hugs from mom and dad, from her teammate AZ Fudd, from her coach Tino Oriema, and Paige Bueckers' teammates all here taking it in. She is officially the #1 pick of the 2025 WNBA Draft.
And you saw her give Coach Oriema.
While Bueckers is already highly effective, adding strength could elevate her ability to finish through contact and hold her own against more physical opponents. Continued growth in her on-ball defense would only enhance her status as a true two-way threat. But here's where it gets wild. Dallas isn't stopping there. The Wings are building something serious, stacking rising stars with seasoned veterans. Could this be the spark of a championship run? Enter the #2 pick, Dominique Malanga.
She is putting up some three-pointers from the corner, and she's a good three-point shooter. And that is something where I feel like the women's game has been a little bit behind when it comes to bigs shooting from the outside. I feel like the men's game, 1 through 5, you have to be able to shoot a 3. The women's game is still a little bit behind in that sense, but she's able to do that. You have to guard her at the three-point line, and that makes her a huge threat and a huge mismatch on the court. So I'm really, really excited to see Dominique play.
French center Dominique Malonard was selected 2nd overall by the Seattle Storm, emerging as one of the most intriguing international prospects in recent memory. Dominant in Eurocup women play, Malonard averaged 17.9 points and 10.5 rebounds, showcasing her ability to control the game on both ends. Standing 6 feet 6 inches with a 7 feet 1 inch wingspan, she blends rare size with remarkable agility, capable of operating both in the paint and on the perimeter. Known for her dunking ability, she brings a level of athleticism that's a rarity in the league. Despite being just 19, she already boasts professional experience in Europe and has represented France on the Olympic stage. As with many young talents, consistency will be key. Adjusting to the pace and physicality of the WNBA will be a crucial step in her evolution, but this is only the beginning. What Seattle is building could shake up the entire Western Conference. Still, the Washington Mystics aren't sitting quietly. With the 3rd overall pick, the Mystics selected Notre Dame guard Sonia Citron. Her scoring ability and positional versatility are expected to bring immediate depth to Washington's backcourt and add a new dimension to their offense.
With the third pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Washington Mystics select Sonia Citron, University of Notre Dame.
Drea, I know talking to you earlier, you felt like
Citron is a dependable scorer, capable of making an impact from all areas of the court. Her selection to the ACC All-Defensive Team underscores her defensive intensity and dedication. With a high basketball IQ, she consistently makes smart decisions and contributes across the board. If she becomes more assertive on the offensive end and sharpens her playmaking, she could evolve into a true dual-threat guard. But here's where things take a surprising turn. Washington wasn't finished. With the 4th overall pick, the Mystics doubled down and selected USC forward Kiki Iriafen, adding another layer of power to their roster.
With the 4th pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft, the Washington Mystics select Okikiola Iriafen, University of Southern California.
After transferring from Stanford, Kiki Iriafen broke out in a major way, averaging 19.4 points and 11 rebounds per game. A dominant presence on the glass, Iriafen consistently pulls down boards, 8.4 per game, and backs it up with elite scoring efficiency. Her speed and agility make her a versatile defender and a serious threat in transition. As she continues to develop a reliable outside shot and sharpens her playmaking, her game will only become more complete. And just when it looked like Washington had reached its ceiling, boom. Another power move. With their front court now stacked, the Mystics are sending a clear message to the league. But the action didn't stop there. With the 5th overall pick, the newly established Golden State Valkyries made their debut statement by selecting forward Aaliyah Edwards.
This is the final. Lithuania-Spain that puts up a circus shot, and somehow, someway, you stay up, and the 3 is good. Atsi prasho. So far, we're seeing
The expansion Golden State Valkyries made a fearless statement with the 5th overall pick, selecting Lithuanian guard Just Jasite, a move that's nothing short of jaw-dropping. At just 19 years old, Jasite already has EuroLeague experience under her belt and now finds herself as the face of an entire franchise. Versatile and poised, she can play multiple positions, giving the Valkyries flexibility in their lineups. Her experience in Europe has shaped a mature, high-IQ game, allowing her to read the floor, make smart decisions, and adapt to different styles of play. However, transitioning to the WNBA will come with challenges. Building physical strength will be key in matching up against tougher competition, and consistency will be critical to her long-term impact. Still, the potential is sky-high. Meanwhile, the Washington Mystics continued their draft dominance. With their 3rd pick in the top 6, they selected Kentucky point guard Georgia Amoore, a floor general with serious upside.
Capital One for Kentucky. This is the same starting lineup the Wildcats have used in all 29 games, and right away, Georgia Amoore.
You're going against Deja Lawrence, such a great defender. Georgia Amoore steps up. You cannot go under the screen at any point in time.
Amoore wide open. Yes! Flames typically have done a great job rebounding in their conference.
Georgia Amoore brings instant value to the Mystics with elite court vision and a reputation for clutch shooting. And stick around, because this next part is massive. Washington might have just built a dynasty overnight. Amoore averaged 18.8 points and 8 assists per game, showcasing her ability to both create her own shot and facilitate for others. Her poise, leadership, and experience make her a natural floor general. At 5 feet 6 inches, she may face size mismatches defensively, but developing stronger defensive skills will be key to thriving at the next level. While Washington dominated the headlines, other teams quietly made critical moves to deepen their rosters. The Chicago Sky, looking to strengthen their guard rotation, selected Slovenian standout Asta Sisma and hometown favorite Hailey Van Lith. With a blend of international flair and homegrown talent, the Sky are clearly focused on backcourt versatility and long-term potential.
Nails it! Another 3 for Aisha. And that is why France are overplayed.
Hold on, this next part is what really matters. With Hailey Van Lith's poise and Asta Sisma's size, this backcourt duo has the potential to be absolutely lethal. The Connecticut Sun, never ones to shy away from versatility, focused on strengthening their forward position. They selected Anissa Morrow of LSU and Sia Rivers of NC State, two players who can run the floor, crash the boards, and bring energy to both ends. With these additions, the Sun are building a lineup capable of dominating in transition and controlling the paint. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever, fresh off a 2024 playoff run, doubled down on defense, selecting three strong defensive prospects: Michaela Timson from Florida State, Bree Hall of South Carolina, and Yvonne Edom of Gonzaga. This is a team clearly focused on tough, gritty play on both ends of the floor.
The Fever select Bree Hall, South Carolina. Bree Hall, South Carolina.
Good job.